Most anti-trafficking coalitions don't want to talk about survivor stories. Why? For the most part, they don't want to talk about a survivor story because they believe it's further exploitation of the survivor to talk about their story. If the survivor's not ready to talk about their story, then yeah, absolutely, that's exploitation. But if the survivor themselves has literally written the book on their experiences, then it's not exploitation. It's actually helpful to share the survivor's story. And they still refuse. Any survivor stories that I've ever seen anywhere have been promoted or sponsored by the survivor themselves or by organizations that they themselves start. Most organizations don't want to share my story. It doesn't fit the narrative. It's not overly sensationalized. It doesn't involve the kidnapping of a minor child. When this happens, they shouldn't be worried about exploiting the people who wrote the book. They're exploiting everyone who hasn't. By not sharing the true stories, they're perpetuating the hype and the false narratives. The world of anti-trafficking, they prefer to keep the victims in a victim mentality. That way the organization can feed off of the wounded like a succubus, continuing to be needed and wanted and necessary for the very survival of the victim, who is then continually victimized by those who are claiming to help. Vet the organizations that you work with or donate to. And if you get a chance, check out my autobiography. Help the fight. Listen to the survivors.